Hi everybody, this is Matt. This video is going to be entitled The Anatomy of a Flinch. Now, anyone who has ever shot a handgun or a pistol knows what it's like to flinch. But going all the way through YouTube, I've never really found a video that actually shows a flinch as it's happening. And that's what I want to bring to you in this video right here. So, how many times do you go to the range and you end up shooting a group like this? Now, wouldn't it be nice if we could do this all the time? Unfortunately, doesn't happen because sometimes we take a break from shooting. Now, this target here was shot at 25 yards with a .22 LR pistol, my Ruger Mark III, and I'm extremely happy with this particular group. At that yardage, can't beat it. Especially my age, I'll take this anytime. But how many times have you gone to the range and you've ended up with a group like this and you ask yourself, what the heck happened? Or you completely pull it and you miss the target altogether. Has that happened to you? I'm sure it has. Whether we want to admit it or not, it does happen. Now, a lot of times we've all seen the diagram that shows us if you're a right-handed shooter and your shots are tracking, give me this target back, down this direction, that you're over gripping, you're flinching, so on and so forth. Too much trigger finger, too much or too little trigger finger. But how many times does somebody actually explain that to you or show you what it's like? Not too many. So they'll all make suggestions saying, well, you can dry fire. Here's a pistol, nothing in the mag, nothing in the chamber. So you come up to dry fire and you go, and it doesn't move. And you practice dry firing all the time. And your dry firing sessions are literally perfect. You get to the range, something goes wrong. Well, thankfully with the technology that we have today, I tend to take a video camera with me to the range most of the time because I want to analyze my performance. And I found a couple of things that are pretty unique. Now, the first thing here is a video clip of me shooting my Ruger Mark III. Now, as we cut to the clip and you're looking at the Mark III, it's zoomed in and you'll see that everything is looking pretty nice, pretty steady. The shot goes off. You obviously have a little bit of recoil, but did you see any flex? No, not really. Did you see wobble in there? Well, just a tad, because everybody has wobble. But when you look at it, looks good. Well, that particular series is what gave me this pattern on the range. Now, the next clip that I'm going to show you is firing a semi-automatic, a Glock, and I went to shoot and I missed the target. And I couldn't figure out for the life of me why. I fired several rounds. I want you to look at this real closely. This is slowed down, it is zoomed in. Now, as you'll notice, just before the shot goes off, there's a couple of things that happen. One is you'll see a flex in my wrist and it begins to break forward before the shot goes off, and also you see my entire body going forward and then it goes bang. That was totally subconscious. That was the mystery. And in looking at the video, zooming in and seeing it for myself, I'm like, holy cow. I really pulled that one, and here's the exact sequence of how I did it. So let's look at that again. This is slowed down, and you're seeing forward motion, wrist breaks forward, then it goes bang. Ouch. So that, my friends, is a flinch. Now, what caused it? You could say that it was anticipation. Anticipation of recoil, where you're coming forward like this, the wrist broke slightly forward. What else could have caused it? Perhaps momentarily losing the focus on that front sight. Just a brief look towards that target at the very last millisecond. It was really hard to catch. The next video that I'm going to show you is where you will see this break up and over like that. So let's take a look at the video. You'll see the gun go bang. Notice the motion. So there you have it. Those are problems with the grip. And now you can actually see it, and you can rewind this video and you can look at it again. And if you have a small video camera, or even your camera phone, analyze what you're doing. Because if you haven't been to the range for a while, you might have picked up a few bad habits. And you can dry fire all you want with something like this, but sometimes dry firing can have a little bit of a negative impact, meaning that as you're dry firing, you're racking it, you're holding it still, you're going click, rack, click. There's no flinching there. But the gun isn't going bang. You're not experiencing recoil. And so, can that be a negative? Sure it can. Anyway, I hope that this helps. I hope that this gives you a visual identification of what to look for, because too many times we hear all this nebulous stuff about, well, milking the trigger, you're coming down like this, like you're trying to milk a cow, or whatever. Now, even though we think that we have everything perfect, as you can see, sometimes you have a good day at the range, sometimes a not so good day. Anyway, I hope that this helps, gives you a little bit of information, food for thought. And until next time, everybody out there, be safe and have a good one.